Hello. Yes.
I see. You want to tell us what's going on here, or is like a 30-minute delay
So
between? Yeah.
we will be watching the early match between VicG and Unity. We should be able to watch the first 30 minutes before we switch over to WTAC SLNM.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm pretty excited for the match. You know, VicG said they wouldn't be able to play with a full team, but it looks like they do have almost a full 48. So excited to see that versus Unity.
Yeah, I'm fairly excited to see it as well. We asked Unity and Big G if we can stream it, and they were like, "Sure, why not?" Yeah, historically, Unity has been able to combine their arms fairly well, really well, actually. I kind of expected a big Unity airball, actually.
Well, we'll see what happens at the start. VicG obviously didn't expect them to see here, but they do have excellent players. We'll see if Unity is able to match up to that.
Yeah. Historically, if I can remember correctly, VicG has pulled a lot of armor for their openers. So that's what I expect from them. As for what type of movement they're probably gonna try and do, if I had to guess, they will probably avoid Granite Head Reactor at all costs, but which is middle base, but yeah,
Really? I
yeah,
must admit I haven't seen them lately, but yeah, normally most people will go straight for Granite Head, get set up, but I do recall in the last season VicG were known for their big airballs on the start.
mm-hmm.
Bit of a trademark for them.
Yeah, that tends to be the meta for OWNX as of late. Is this big airball opener into like contesting middle base? Yeah. Uh,
3 minutes 30 left on the start. Yeah, you've got the wrong name on the stream, by the way.
yeah, I don't. I'm not mod.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Hopefully
Yeah,
we
this,
get
this
a mod
isn't.
soon.
By the
We
way,
can change it.
this ain't.
I just got in the match, so I'm struggling too.
Yeah, this ain't double O versus VCast. This is straight from Connery.
Yes,
Big
for those
G
joining,
versus
it
Unity.
is the Connery. Yeah,
And
it is on Connery.
yeah, we're streaming this at the moment just because our next match is to start for like about 30 minutes, and it'd be great to just have a record of these two teams playing on Connery. But yeah, I'll talk about a bit of a history of VicG or Unity, because I can comment a little bit about
Yep.
Unity, but I don't know that much about VicG though.
So VicG is a conglomeration of a couple Emerald outfits. I believe B-Way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're the principal group involved, with a couple of other groups.
So yeah, I actually think it's one TR is primary outfit. I know D-Way people definitely played with them last year.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. One
Myself
TR.
included. So, but yeah, it's really kind of a grab bag of Emerald guys. So
That's awesome.
pretty fun to play in, pretty fun to watch. I don't know a whole lot about Unity though, so.
Gotcha.
Unity is a TR outfit. They are quite, as Zagsy was saying before, very good at combined arms. They have some solid infantry players, solid vehicle players. Very much a very well-rounded outfit.
Yeah, we got a minute 30 left. You want to talk about maybe what the potential strategies are we're gonna see from Unity or VicG? You guys know what my opinion is. I'm gonna see big air ball versus big armor ball.
Yes, I'm not quite sure how VicG will open, because VicG only signed up for this outfit wars to make sure that Unity got a spot. They are quite close when it comes to interactions between the outfits, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see an opening from VicG. That's a bit outside the norm, maybe a little bit different.
Gotcha.
Unity, I'm expecting whatever they believe to be the most effective.
Airball. Just airball.
Airball.
I'm sure Blue Champion has something to say about just a massive airball. A ball of air.
Oh yeah, I mean
It's hard to
everyone
go wrong
knows
with an
pretty
airball.
common tactic. Bunch of ESFs, couple gals, maybe with some maxes in it, and typically big old-fashioned duel over Granite Head. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
And it makes for great entertainment too, like this big fight in the middle, and it's a clear sky, barely any cover. Really great spectacle. We got 30 seconds left. I think I can look at their warp gates, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So look at the Unity air warp gate.
So Unity, quite a mixed bag. Lots of ground vehicles, which I wouldn't have expected to see. Not much air at all.
God.
Oh, my.
Now I'm at the Unity warp gate. But yeah.
Vic G, lots of vehicles.
Okay. I think I saw that just a second too.
Interesting.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised Unity's pulling that many vehicles at this opener. What is that? Like 6 prowlers, 7 prowlers? They can't have that all be gunned, can they? Alert starts now. We do see that Unity airball, nowhere near as big as some of the ones we've seen earlier today. Yeah, Vichy's got 2 galaxies up. I was going to assume that primarily for infantry transport, but looks like they're mostly empty. I'm gonna just shift over to the middle here for Granite Head.
Yeah, it looks like Unity gonna be taking an early air lead here.
Fairly standard.
Completely giving up on the air game.
We do see a couple Victory in the air. They won't be able to do that much, unfortunately, just because of how air works. Unity has some pretty good pilots in their ranks as well, too. But yeah.
We see the last few Reavers getting picked off here. And the Victory armor column
Starting to move up.
pushing.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see whether or not they choose to go to Granite Head or not. If I were them right now, I would try and look for a spot where they can chokehold the TR armor, because there's definitely going to be more in a choke. That's probably their only opportunity to even the odds.
I mean,
Here come the
Victory does
prowlers
have
into the center.
time. They do have time to get set up in here at Bitter Gorge and then redeploy to try to contest at Bitter Gorge.
Okay. I should
Sorry,
invite you
Granite
guys to
Head.
squad real quick. That'll probably make it easier. Nice. I can't invite either of you to squad because they're enemies. But yeah. Bitter.
Unity's full armor column just rolling through Granite Head right now, but they look like they're just passing by, going to Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, that is where the Victory armor is. So we're about to get an armor fight. I'm pretty excited to see that. Start zooming in to see the Unity infantry starting to get on point. Victory has their spawn set up.
And we do have that armor fight starting up at Bitter Gorge.
Armor fight in the Goat Pass.
Yep, Victory just lost their bus. Unity's armor starting to move in.
But they are getting caught up in that little pass.
Yeah, that
They needed to be quicker on that. They got caught by all of the vanguards entering.
Yeah, that is exactly what I expect from Victory to be just holding that tight narrow corner. They have no reason to go inside IMHO. But yeah, we used to see a very standard Unity point hold on all 3 points. Victory's going to try and contest a triple stack here, but probably not going to make that much progress, unfortunately. They do have control of B, which is good. Is that A? I can't
See
tell.
how much time yeah, we'll see how much time that's able to buy them. As we will see Granite Head ticking over in about 20 seconds. We'll expect everyone to meet up at Bitter Gorge, see who's able to win that fight.
Yeah. It's going to be quite tough. Ooh, Corey Doolin's playing. Haven't seen him in a while.
Do love to see some of the names running around.
Yeah, a lot of old players running around. I'm really excited to see some of them back. Does it look like Vic Shi has a spawn up? Or what did they... Okay. No, they had a beacon up earlier. Vic Shi isn't able to capitalize that much on it, though. But yeah,
Victory
Unity...
does have a bus up behind the B point.
On the south
They're not
side,
really
they're trying to
utilising
protect
it.
it right now.
Okay, I see it. That's what...
Prowler's pushing up the...
But no real spawns coming in from Victory on that. Unity armor is pushing up, but we'll be able to clear out the Sundara soon.
Yep. Really strong armor play from Unity, but those Prowlers can't stay in that chokehold forever. It's not a great spot for them. We see the Victory armor moving up from their fork in the pass to start contesting the Unity armor, though. And we all know Vanguard just beat Prowlers. That's about the first Prowler about to go. Because she did just lose their only Vanguard in the area. That leaves only the Lightning here. It's going to make it real hard for him. I think it's the Styguard too, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Anything else interesting to map at this moment?
We did have a brief cap going at Nexus secure, but it looks like it has been stopped.
Okay.
Mostly seems to be just ghost around the map. Everyone focusing their attention on Bitter Gorge.
Oof. Fix my colors. There we go.
I'm not quite sure where all of VicG is. It looked like they struggled to get the numbers. We did know that was a possibility coming into the match.
Looks like a lot of VicG staying at Nexus Secure. I wonder if they think that's going to be the next spot for Unity to come.
Over there right now, over at... You see a small Valkyrie fight in there. That's not something I ever thought I would see. Yeah, we do see VicG set up at Nexus Secure, which is... So they do expect it. Some Unity infantry starting to come in. Yeah. Does VicG have spawns here, actually? Or not VicG, Unity?
No, it looks like VicG's just armor controls. I don't know if they deployed a Sunday earlier and wiped it, but I don't see any hard spawns for Unity.
Okay. That won't bode too well depending on how well Unity performs here at the Powerhouse. What I expect is if VicG can get set up, they probably will hold it for at least a couple minutes. If not, Unity, this should be a wipe for VicG. This Unity should be just get in through double doors or door one. We'll just have to see.
And we do have some Unity people moving into Argent Pass. They've got a beacon up. Looks like a full squad setting up for a point hold there.
Oh god.
Yeah, and unfortunately with the pop difference, I just think it's going to be tough for VicG to be everywhere that Unity is, and with the same numbers.
Yep.
It does look like VicG's strategy is to focus on one of the two lanes. Delay the end of the match as long as they possibly can.
So far, but you know, I will say Unity's doing a pretty good job so far of just getting onto point and capitalizing on their numbers advantage. VicG's doing very well for considering they are at a numbers disadvantage at the moment.
Yeah, they're certainly making a good showing for themselves.
Yep.
But Unity just able to completely swarm that thing.
Yeah, it is. No shot. VicG's got a hard spawn up in the Sunder. He will have to start pulling off, though. Infantry for VicG isn't able to start protecting that Sunder as soon. You need to be able to take that out and make it much harder for VicG to get back on point. Interesting. He chose to deploy and undeploy. That was very strange. But, yeah, Unity's able to take out that Sunder. Just taking a quick look at the map right now.
We do have a VicG Vanguard rolling in. Very brave. See how he does.
Bjornsson, Secret Keeper. Oh, he got C4'd. Oh, no.
Fire.
The Secret Keeper, no!
VicG actually making a push back onto Argent Pass, taking it back from Unity.
Argent Pass.
Yeah, it does look like a lot of the Unity players over at Argent Pass did push up in armor, leaving the area behind them exposed. Vic has got a resecure.
Yep.
Unity has the spawn to the northeast, so they're gonna have a good infantry push here coming at them.
Yeah. You know, there's two ways to go through. Usually there's two ways to go about this type of push, is through the stairwells or like through the lower stairs. Over here, if I can control the camera properly, yeah. It looks like Unity's probably gonna make a second floor play. They also have been known to split their forces up and hit both doorways simultaneously. We'll have to see. So, side. Oh.
It looks like VicG
No, they're
may be
wiped.
going for a switch between the two bases strategy. Keep those caps going as long as they can, try and delay. But we do see Unity getting that full resecure on the point here at Argent.
Yeah. They are stalling for a lot of time, though. Yeah. VG air is coming in, starting to pound the ground, but there's just not enough of them to make a large enough difference.
We do get a few VicG back over here at Nexus Secure, pushing up to the building. One squad of Unity did remain behind, but looks like Vic will be making a push in soon. Oh, but a beautiful C4 there by Unity.
Takes out the mags as it comes in the door.
But no one from Unity actually watching point. Two people from VicG able to get it completely uncontested while they all fight on big stairs.
They're at Nexus
Secure.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And that's something I've seen a lot of teams do, at least for the matches I've watched, is kind of ignoring the points on the powerhouse buildings. I don't quite know why. I don't know if there's some new strat I'm missing by just holding dubs.
You
in
definitely
hallway.
do want to have most of your people upstairs, but you can't completely ignore the point. But Unity has resecured it. 1 minute left on that cap.
Yeah. Viking is still trying to get back in. I'm just looking at the mini-map right now. There is still a contingent of Viking forces here. Unity has this on Stranglehold, though. It's going to be very hard to get, like, make a foothold at all in any of these doors.
Looks like VicG may be trying to get out some spawns. I can't quite see. Is that a VicG bus that they have by Skinny? No, it's a Unity one, but they are getting ready to pop it.
VicG bus is starting to move up, though. They got 2 here. So even if Unity captures this, VicG can go ahead and be like, hey, we're just going to be here, you know? You're going to have to fight us unless you get a back cap.
I was actually just about to check that. I'm going to take a look at Nexus Alpha. Ooh, already maybe half a squad of Unity here, so I don't know if that back cap's going to be even possible.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they've already got some tanks set up as well on the sides. Unity wants to end this as quickly as they can, get as much score as it can get for this match.
Because that's what matters at the end of the day, right? It's like how much score you have, I think.
Yeah, the score differential does make a big impact later on in the tournament.
Gotcha.
I believe it determines how the seeding will work.
Like tiebreaker points for the format?
Yeah. We do see a couple Vic vehicles being pulled from Warp Gate, not enough really to make an impact. But
Yeah.
they do have some air cover going here now at Nexus Alpha.
Small scale
Clearing
vehicle
out-
fight, yeah.
Yeah, clearing out some of that TR armor.
What time is it? Are we almost time for the WTAC versus the other match?
No, we got time.
Alright, we got time.
Starts in 18 minutes. Yeah.
I see. That means, like...
Alright.
Wonder if they can finish.
Unity now full dropping onto Nexus Alpha.
Yeah, full committing. I don't know if this was mentioned in the last stream, but full committing onto Alpha, or I think what's the other one? Gamma or something? Omega is always a dangerous play, just because this is such a hard base to break, and there's very little cover for infantry that are outside against air to ground.
Yeah, when you're attacking the space, you definitely got to make sure you have good spawns all around, and ideally you have full air control. Bring more resources if you need to.
Of course, with their numbers advantage, if they choose to, they can go for the strong medic. They keep each other alive on point. And I think VicG has actually managed to get a bus up behind the base too.
Oh no, they're just in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Unity set up a point hold. VicG have got flanks going. Looks like they will be pushing in through the south and the east side momentarily.
Ammo supply tower. But yeah, no, this is probably going to be a cut and clean game. VicG really doesn't... I don't see any coordination from VicG at this moment. They're going to have to start looking to do that soon with the numbers they have. It's going to be very difficult to break in within 6 minutes.
Yeah, they do have a good spawn, and they're all ignoring the hard spawn, meaning that Unity's got about a squad of players surrounding the spawn room who are useless at the moment in the fight, but VicG just can't make any progress inside the buildings.
Let's see why that is, actually. I'm very curious. I know why. There's a lot of Unity.
There is simply too many Unity.
Yep.
And you can't really blame VicG for this game. It's just kind of tough to play with being down 2 squads almost.
Yeah. they're
It's
they're
about as good as a showing as we could have expected to see.
yeah, they're doing very well considering they're down 2 squads. Like, Unity is not a team to be, scoffed at either. Like, Unity has a lot of old guards, like, so they're playing against one of the toughest teams on Connery right now. It's not going to be easy.
And Unity has shown quite a lot of quick responsiveness across the map when we saw those different Vic G squads trying to defend. Unity very on the ball when it came to redeploying their forces to where they were needed. So we'll see what Vic G does to try to break this hold. We have a couple people on the roof, couple people in hard spawn. Not really making any presence anywhere. They're still stuck to their single bus on the east side, which may be going down soon. Unity getting some pressure on it. Bus is on fire.
Yep. Not looking good for the Big G bus. That's going to be their only pot. No, they're not killing it.
I think that bus is gonna go down pretty quick here. One more rocket, maybe.
Yeah, it might be Unity showing some mercy rule here. But
No.
there it goes.
There we go. Pillaging
Unity
Snowflake.
was farming that for a second.
Nope, I think that's it from the Vic G bus. They're
Oh, we
only...
have a main spawn push with some maxes coming out of Vic G.
It's probably not going to be enough, though. It's only a single... It's a NS max that's not supported. So that's not going to bode very well for him.
But he gets the knife kill, I believe, with the Max. Excellent play. Max, a very difficult class to play well.
Peanut Source Rex doing his best. No energy behind him.
Dude, he's thugging. He's up there in their face. It's all thugging.
Straight bussin'.
God.
We do see Vic G vehicles pulling out of the water gate. Sundra, a couple tanks.
Oh, the Unity Max just mows down that attempted push on the 2 doors. And he's starting to flex out a bit. Vic G really just doesn't have the air to contest that. Yeah. Damn, we're going to be in time for the other match.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Unity got that spawn room completely camped. Just a few more Vic G people left on the roof and that's about it. Vic G pulling out with a few more vehicles, going to try to get a Sundra up on the west side. For those tuning in, the stream title is incorrect.
Yeah, that is a horribly... Yep.
Don't see any Vic G utilizing the hard spawn they just got there, mostly on their south side, trying to push in, but Unity is too on top of their rotations. Every time Vic G goes for a push, Unity is right there to respond to it.
Yeah. Now this is cut from the cloth case from Unity. They have this on stranglehold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unity gang is absolutely banging right now.
I wonder if we have time for a Unity interview. Now we gotta move on to the next match, but maybe like after the next match, if there's Unity around, we can definitely just chat about the...
Vic G going for one last push on the west side here. Grouping up, I see at least a squad and a half here.
Oh!
We'll see how this push goes for them. It's probably their last hurrah, but Unity, again, really quick on that spawn. Already set up on fat stairs.
Ooh, Nakir's trying to go for a flank. He just caught out, though. Head inside. Just check out the Unity hold. They got top of long stairs on a stranglehold. So unless Vixie puts down that balcony shield, it's going to be very hard to get up long stairs.
Unity definitely called us out. They're just moving another half squad over here with a max too.
Yeah. They've got too much recon up all around the base.
Yep.
Exactly where Vic G is before they can arrive.
And Unity's not enough numbers that they can just commit another squad to come outside and just start flanking their push. It's not looking... I think the push is wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do see an agreement in Yell chat, Unity promising not to kill the bus, I believe, but we'll see if that holds.
Yeah. Yeah. There's we gotta figure out what the next. Yeah, we gotta figure out what the next OW thing is. It's been impossible to figure out.
I'll see if I can find it for you.
Yeah.
I think it'd be in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we can get on the thing right now.
Yeah.
GG's in chat already.
Pix is in chat. Hello, Pix. Paxo Man.
Pick's actually playing for my Outfit Wars team this time on Emerald.
Oh, nice.
Real solid
Hopefully
pilot.
we win regardless. Yeah, he is a good player.
I love Pix. Pix is a...
Someone has to.
Oh, you can't say that! That's so mean!
Vic G, put him on the roof.
Oh. Dude, the gargoyle
Next
action for
match.
Vic G is insane. Oh my god, they're getting so many picks. And Unity's victorious. GG's to Vic G and Unity. And again, you know, Vic G performed pretty damn well considering they're down 2 squads. They made a lot of valiant pushes. Unfortunately, the numbers difference was just too much. But yeah. I'm gonna head to the caster screen real quick. Find the thing, by the way?
Yeah, I'm having a look now.
Oh, it's 0. I think I got it. Yeah, it's I think it's 0. Oops. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Excellent.
Just then check to make sure.
Good call.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fairly excited for this match actually. WTAC and SLNM both have. Holy man, gosh, I'm.
Don't look at the work yet.
Just look down,
It is
wide
not the
open.
work date. Don't worry. I'm not that egregious. But WTAC and SLNM have both been able to field 48, so this is gonna be a big match.
Yes, WTAC and SLNM, both quite well-known outfits on Connery, able to field very large numbers. Very curious to see how this one pans out. They do have rather different playstyles. WTAC obviously very much an armor-focused outfit with some good combined arms in there. SLNM, solid infantry players with some very good auxiliary forces, good mech suits, good air to ground.
Where are they from, by the way? I'm actually not familiar with the tag.
SLNM is a Chinese, I believe, primarily outfit.
Okay. Let's see if that works. Alright.
And yeah, we attack American.
Oh, I don't think I don't know if the overlay is working. That's fine. We will do without the overlay.
So for those just joining, the title is wrong. This is Connery WTAC versus SLNM.
Yeah, this
Apologies
is
for that.
the cage match of the century. WTAC. The Armored Legions of WTAC versus I don't know what is. What's SLNM known for?
Bro. Max suits.
Oh, like the Iron Warriors of SLNM. I don't.
You probably say high heels because they are usually
The high heels of SLNM. The big
no,
chuckers.
I'm wrong, sorry, they are blue. My apologies, they are blue.
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm fairly
Yeah.
excited for the match. They again 96, so this is gonna be a big match. Do you have any predictions for SLNM? Then what do you think they're gonna pull for their starter?
I am predicting lots and lots of air.
Okay.
In fact, that's what I expect out of both sides. Neither team new to Outfit Wars, so they do know how it goes. I'm expecting big air fight in the middle, armor rolling up, hard spawns on the center base. I'm expecting middle of the map fight from the get-go.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Whether or not WTAC, just to comment on WTAC strategy, whether or not they follow the standard doctrines that we've seen so far, I'd say it's like a coin flip, whether or not they full air or full armor. Really.
Yeah, it's hard to know. It could go either way for them. They'll probably be basing it off of what they expect SLNM to do.
So Blue Champion, have you guys played against the Night Watch and Northern Watch on Emerald?
seen them around a little bit in the last couple weeks. In Outfit Wars, not yet, no, but they definitely seem to have some couple capable players and some decent leadership. So
that's WTAC. Yeah.
ah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I
Northern
play
Watch and
mostly on Emerald,
WTAC,
so I don't.
same outfit on different
Yeah.
servers. Yeah.
Indeed.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm from Emerald, so I don't necessarily know these teams super well. So
That's fine. I barely know any Emerald teams. I'm like Emerald illiterate. That's what I am.
Looks like the chat is in favor of a WTAC victory.
WTAC. Hey, WTAC has got the Holy Yeet Man on his side. I saw him earlier on live. I repeat, the Holy Yeet Man is playing for WTAC. This is going to be a fantastic game.
Yes, we are expecting them to go very hard at that.
Yeah, the Holy Yeet Man.
Personally, though, I'm going to have to give the edge to SLNM. I've played against them in Outfit Wars. They do have some solid players, and they do know how to move around the map very well.
They have some of the Aussies, right?
Don't know any. I think they probably do have a couple, but I don't know any of the Aussies in SLNM.
Okay.
But they do have, yeah, they have people from all over the globe, I'd say. And I think infantry-wise, I'd probably give them the edge.
Okay. Infantry-wise, I don't know. The whole
WTAC, though, when it comes to organized armor or airplay, if they're able to get maybe a Gal swarm going, I'm not sure SLNM will know how to handle it.
the galaxies are super tanky. If we have some time, I actually just wanted to talk about one of the bases. So, Arizek Satcom, that's one of the new flag bases they implemented, right? No, it's not. But Arizek
The base
Satcom.
itself is, I think it's still similar to how it was on the previous iteration. I don't think there's any changes.
Yeah.
It's a very different base, and out of all the bases we see in Outfit was probably the least played.
Yeah. I have not seen this base in play at all, and honestly, I've heard rumors about them adding capture the flag to this base. I'm pretty happy to see that's not the case, because this base is just not played enough. I would love to see more fights here, honestly. It's perfect ground to combine the arms.
I think the reason we don't really see much play from it is just because of how the lattices work. You know, Granite Head is so valuable being at the center of the map, and once you control that, there's not a whole lot of reason to go for Arizek, because you can just circumvent it by going for hydroponics or Nexus Secure around it. Much easier to fight for a single point base and cut off the tech plant.
Yeah. Oh, my stream. Okay, there we go. Stream weird. Yeah, Granite Head has been, again, I think we mentioned it earlier in the Unity versus Vikings game, but yeah, Granite Head has been the main point of contention for, honestly, just about every match we've watched so far.
I'm being told Blue's mic's a little quiet. If you want to turn that up, Zagsy.
Oh, sure.
hello.
Ah. You might need to turn. You might need to.
I want to turn it back down just a tad.
Yeah.
There we go. I think that should be fine. I gave you 10 more decibels. That's a whole 10 decibels.
Oh yeah.
It's like double digits.
10 more.
I'd say it is double digits.
Another
1 minute 40 left on the match.
I think that's at about around a minute. Let's at around a minute I can start looking at the openers. But again, I think WTAC is gonna be all armor or half armor, half air, and SLNM is definitely gonna be mostly air, like you mentioned earlier.
I'd tell you what I think, but I already know, so no comment.
Wait, what do you mean you already know? You got insider information. You can't be sharing that. It's illegal. That's a felony in 13 states.
I'm Australian. We're allowed to break the law.
But yeah, it's about a minute left. I'm gonna start heading over to the SLNM warp date. So I'm at SLNM's warp date right now. Yeah, it's all air, actually. A couple galaxy. I don't see any vehicles. So I will just comment that will make getting to bases entirely dependent. So like their holding power is gonna be entirely dependent on keeping those galaxies alive. It's not gonna be easy to get infantry onto points.
And WTAC, actually very unexpected, only air. I don't see a single vehicle from them.
What? No way.
That is quite the change. Yeah, I've been biting my tongue for the last 5 minutes about that.
Okay. There's a couple vehicles. It's not all. Oh, you know what? I got the colors mixed up again.
Don't see any W's. Oh, there's one bus.
Okay.
He's got a long drive ahead of him. They have quite a few gals though,
think I
so
have
I'm
the
curious
colors
if those are filled
I-
with maxes at all, or
Actually, that bus is empty. So yes, WTAC exclusively air. With oh no, I have found one bus on the far edge of the warp gate,
Okay, the match has started.
and we are.
I gotta figure out the
All live.
colors. This is messing me up. Here, I'm just gonna set everything default. That should fix everything. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, a bit of a delayed start there from the server, but we are going.
Yeah,
All
we.
the air taking off, and
We'll mention they are
it's gonna be
adopting
middle of
the
map again.
the double pull strategy. So they're, but WTAC just double pull Reavers. So that's a good sign.
Oh, this is interesting. SLNM all going to the north, not going straight for the middle of the map. Haven't seen this before.
So that's basically a swooping advance versus a strong center, right? In the air. We're gonna just talk
Know
about
more
like
than me.
strategy.
a flank, I think they call that one.
A swooping,
Yes.
the crane wing formation.
Yes, thank you, Zaxi. We do see the WTAC Gal on its own in the middle getting picked off. Looks like WTAC a bit surprised by that opening, and they're leaving themselves very exposed. Despite the numbers advantage, SLNM is able to get some free pickoffs.
Yeah. That base, they're fighting over Bitter Gorge right now. I believe this is SLNM just pounding the crap out of WTAC vehicles right now. So SLNM does have air control over Bitter Gorge. Any word on those WTAC Galaxies? I think they just got all shot down, right?
I believe so. It looks like they've got. There is a stack of them hiding behind the mountain. Not sure what the play is there, but they may be going for that last second resecure on Granite Head.
It's
We'll see what
strange.
happens with those.
It's strange because WTAC has a lot of Reavers in reserve over to Arizek, but they aren't really shifting them over to Bitter Gorge to fight their air grounders right now. And SLM,
Actually, no.
huh?
I was gonna say no one flipped Granite Head at all yet.
Wait,
There's
really?
Not a single person on a point.
That, huh? You're
Does
right.
Look like both teams forgot to bring infantry players, so hopefully we'll see that changed.
That's
We
fine.
do see a couple buses coming into Granite Head, so they may be spawning in soon. But I think both teams right now are really focusing on this air duel.
Yeah. Air control's been a big part of whether or not, which
Check your
outfit win.
video, Zaxi.
Pardon?
Just your stream is losing FPS, I think.
Oh, okay. Hold on. How about now? Okay, I think that should fix it. Okay, I hope that fixed it. If not, I'm sorry. I have a 10-year-old computer. But yeah, in the air, it looks like primarily SLM has won the air. I do see Nest in the air shooting down a lot of the enemy WTAC pilots. WTAC really has no contention over the air at the moment.
And WTAC still sitting back with those 3 rep gals. I'm kind of thinking what you're thinking. It might be a last-minute steal on Bitter Gorge.
I don't know if that's the best way to use them. Just because Reptiles, we've seen the Reptiles so massively used by like VCATs, either pounding the crap out of the ground or just supporting their friendly air. Just because those galaxies are so damn tanky. But yeah,
It does look like both teams are actually afraid to commit to one base in particular, keeping their options open for where they go.
Bitter Gorge and Arizek are both flipped in favor of WTAC at the moment, though. So that's but Granite Head is contested by SLNM, so it's a bit hard to tell where the game's gonna go from here. It's quite an even match. Air battle still going on hot over Granite Head. There's no clear winner at the moment. WTAC has those reserve pulls, so they're gonna be able to sustain this, but for how long is gonna be the question, really.
Just checking the stream. Not sure if there's going to be frames coming back soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, I turned off the preview, so
Ah, that would do it. And this is a US production, not an AU production.
Hey,
for
you
those on
can't
chat.
blame me. This can't be my fault. I just refuse to take responsibility. But yeah, air fight's still going on. Not much to see. I'm gonna just pivot over real quick over to Bitter Gorge and just look around.
It
Yeah,
does
Bitter
look like
Gorge.
WTAC has switched over to infantry at Granite Head. My bad.
Granite Head? Is there infantry fight at Granite Head?
Yeah, we have.
It's infantry fight.
We do have an infantry fight. Quite unexpected. WTAC set up in the powerhouse. SLNM harassing from the rooftops. Alright, looks like the stream was fixed. Excellent.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. WTAC is in the powerhouse as well. SLM is making a pretty tough hold. Wallaby Green is able to wipe out that WTAC push on his own. Zero clutches and gets a resonate off at the last moment, giving WTAC potential another chance to try and get point.
The problem is they will need more points than this SLNM, and I think it's gonna go over to WTAC. There it is.
Okay.
But we have an SLNM forward cap already set up on Argent Pass. 3 minutes remaining. We'll have to see if WTAC wants to respond to that.
I see 2 steel rains and a back cap already on hydroponics compound.
Oh,
For WTAC.
that's a huge. That's WTAC, right?
I hope
They
Yeah.
are going to be a minute behind on the Argent Pass, though, comparatively, so...
Yeah. WTAC
So
infantry.
here's where we see SLNM's Air Force able to keep their point secure. If WTAC wants to resecure this, they're gonna need to foot troop it out of point, which I don't see them doing.
This is a huge power play from WTAC here. Actually, it forces SLNM to either give up, risk getting warp gated, or give up their goals on the other bases in contention at the moment. Right? In either way,
But
there's
if
gonna
I'm
be a warp gate.
SLNM, I'm willing to trade that. You get those 2 forward caps and you lose 1 base behind, because when WTAC takes this, they will get cut off while SLNM will still have connection
Well,
on most of their territory.
the question is whether or not WTAC goes for a warp gate after this, and the question after that is whether or not the warp gate itself, can they actually hold the warp gate? And I think the answer is honestly it's gonna be hard to see. I don't know SLNM that well. I think you're correct though.
We'll see. They do have those solid max pushes. I'm not sure WTAC would be able to handle it. If it does turn into a warp gate race, SLNM has a 1 minute advantage there.
It is true. Speed at so I guess the question is whether or not SLNM the speed at whether or not SLNM is able to get to the Nexus Alpha, because at the end of the day it's a warp gate race. Like you said, SLNM's gonna win just because they're a minute ahead. Whether or not they can get there within that minute, right? That's the real question. Then
It looks like WTAC has decided to try defending Argent Pass. They've probably recognized that time difference there, but they're not able to break in.
Yep.
SLNM setting up a very solid infantry hold.
I think SLNM has complete control of the air at this moment, right? Yeah.
Yeah. WTAC
That's-
didn't really go for the air resecure, so SLNM, they've kept a few ground pounders up, but on the most part, they are switching to infantry.
See-
SLNM going for that push back into hydroponics.
Yeah. Got here just in time for the fight. SLM is attempting to make a push through the double doors right at the moment.
WTAC holding strong with that max suit.
Yep. As long as that max suit's up, they are gonna have a harder time again, and someone needs to protect that max suit right now.
5 health though. Oh, there
Ooh,
it goes.
Oh,
I do
SLM's
expect
able to.
SLNM to take them. Yeah, they will get building control now. Not enough people from WTAC left on point. That's a full resecure for SLNM.
Okay, that's really bad news for WTAC, and they're about to risk a warp
They're
gate
gonna
and have
lose-
nothing.
Yeah, because WTAC got a bit too greedy. They tried to both take that capture point and defend Argent, and they weren't able to do either.
Just gonna hit-
SLNM coming out ahead.
I'm just gonna head over to Argent right now. I see that. I think that's WTAC. WTAC deployed a shield to try and protect your infantry trying to get on point, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. They just don't have anybody here.
Yeah, WTAC has been wiped from Argent, but they looks like WTAC's actually no, it's an SLNM airball. Sorry, my bad. Coming in, clearing out that bubble. and they will probably set up at the gate. We already have some SLNM tags setting up. Not quite on the point just yet.
Massive SLNM airball just completely wiping away anything WTAC has to just able to contest it. There's no force multipliers left.
Yeah, WTAC seems to be struggling for nanites right now. 1 or 2 Sky Guards pulled, but already being wiped.
Yeah, single Vanguard, by the way. So that's insane nanite efficiency. You just see a swarm of crows just raining upon that Sunder, completely wiping the WTAC push. It's down to just the infantry fight now.
WTAC going for a push out from their hard spawn. A little bit disjointed right now, but we'll see what happens there. On the rest of the map, it does look like Nexus Secure will be going through shortly, which will cut off the middle of the map. The fight's going to be completely contained to the WTAC warp gate.
WTAC, I think,
W
full committed
that
their
looks like a max
platoon
crash
here.
for me.
Yep, that's a max crash from WTAC. Someone ring the max crash alert.
Yep,
It's
max
gonna be
crash
real
coming
rough
out.
with no air control though.
Nope.
I assume
looks
they're
like-
gonna get ground bounded, but oh, the smoke play.
I don't.
SLNM is ready on the ground pound.
Yeah, I actually don't see that much SLNM air at the moment. Oh, here they come.
Oh, here they
Speaking
come.
of the devil, yeah, here they come. They're not focusing the ground, so that's
there's
good.
the
West.
Ooh, that's gonna be a massacre. That's gonna kill all those maxes. Actually,
Might have been just a 10
Yeah, it
seconds
might
too
be
late though.
slightly too late. WTAC will get onto point.
Surely some of those maxes went down, but WTAC with almost their whole platoon on the point already.
oh holy crap! They just wiped that entire WTAC push. That's insane.
Yeah, looking at SLNM, I do see a few names from some other outfits, and it's coming in clutch
Kano?
on that hold.
I see Clone Kano.
Yep,
I also
seeing
saw
Kano,
Ness earlier.
seeing Ness.
J-Moore, so they got some strong players in there, in their roster.
Not sure if they'll be able to hold up against Yigman, who has pushed on to WTAC, doing their best to hold out, but they are wiped.
Yeah, WTAC's second attempt to try and flank from the powerhouses, not gonna work. Quiet Bill just running straight into the face of that max. Ouch.
Yeah, WTAC really starting to trickle now.
Yeah.
You wonder if they'd be better put just, grouping up, going for that hard push somewhere.
Taking a look outside, here comes the air to ground from SLNM, so any further pushes from, I don't know what they were chasing earlier, but any further pushes from WTAC is just going to be contested by the sheer amount of A to G, and it's going to take time for WTAC to recommit anything to vehicles. They've committed their entire platoon here.
Yeah, we're going to see a few lolpot Araxians happening right now. SLNM completely cleaning up that push.
Lol, Potterback.
And another orbital coming in. Looks like SLNM is... They're using their orbitals on the last few remaining max suits. They seem to think WTAC out of nanites as well, and that gets cleaned up. Ness on the spawn room camp.
Someone say Ness on the spawn room camp. Ness on the spawn room camp. It's in their face, just all thug. And be like, oh thug.
Insightful insight there from Zaxi, and we do see WTAC looks like they are again grouping up for a max crash, but they will need to clear out some air before they go for it.
How many max crash? Is that 3? So they've got to be nanite starved at this moment. Their nanite economy is not looking
Think
good.
So.
Oh, here they
have to be
come.
a bit disciplined. Oh, we have armor actually from WTAC. They pulled some sky.
Oh, what a massacre. Their support core just got completely wiped out, and they don't have... Resonate's coming in, but it's going to be too late.
Yeah, WTAC has been able to clear out most of the air now. So the question is, will WTAC, did they push slightly too early before the air to ground was cleared? SLNM still fragging hard here, but we do have a solid push going from WTAC onto one side.
I don't think it's going to be enough, Diamond Wing.
Yeah, it got cleared out again.
That steam was wiped out really fast from just a single air hammer and a couple of law pods.
Yeah, plus the hard right anglers down on the Brings. WTAC not able to peek, not pressing those
WTAC
M2
actually got
buttons.
a spawn bus on the backside, and they have a huge flank coming around right now.
Oh my, you're right.
Well, that is spicy.
That's huge. That's actually massive because air's not going to have time to reposition, and they're in direct cover of their side guards.
We'll see if SLNM sees it coming. If they're able to respond in time, they have repositioned, but will there be enough of them?
Try and follow the push. Here we go. Yeah.
But looks like SLNM is holding.
Yeah, they're repelling the WTAC push. The infantry is not able to make the picks that they need to get. SLNM just running in and just wiping out the vestiges of their last support core.
Yeah,
They're wiped.
WTAC, great push, but forgetting to press M1 on that entry.
Yeah, it is just a wipe.
We'll see if they're able to push them all the way back to the bus, which is located underneath. WTAC starting to trickle again from that bus. They will need to group up if they want to make this work.
That's a common thing we've been. That's something we've seen twice actually. Just WTAC trickling in. They really got to be working those timers.
We do have a
coming
WTAC
together.
push from the hard spawn.
Oh yeah.
But again, they're getting caught on those doorways. Nade, C4. They're not really able to get the entry and make the space they need.
No, it's there's even more to that when you just try and get into one of these points, right? Like once. You know how I mentioned it's easy to defend? Well, that goes two ways for the attackers as well. If they can get on point, it's going to be very difficult for the defenders to get on point.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a Citadel maybe come out from WTAC to give them some entry onto point.
They burnt their
Too late
only
now.
Citadel, I think.
Oh, that's right, they did over it.
Yeah, so that... And the two orbital strikes, it's just not going to be enough. Like... Or it's going to be too much for WTAC to handle. They just lost most of their momentum. There's this constant stream of resonates right now.
They are trying to smoke up again. Yeah, we have a few more roll pods coming in again. WTAC not able to get enough people to the point.
Yeah, like, at the moment, it's just a free fire.
And
Oh my god, what a massacre. Oh my.
Really good job by SLNM, just
Yeah.
kind of holding on all the other lanes and letting their air just kind of pound the middle lane.
Yep.
WTAC did have that one bus up for a little bit, but the armor play by SLNM really just hasn't allowed for it.
Yeah, unfortunately... Oh. Disaster.
Oh.
But, yeah, it's a consequence of giving up air control. Like, they had an opportunity to take air control early on in the game, but it just didn't happen, honestly. And unfortunately, like I would even argue that WTAC had a bigger air ball.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think part of it maybe came down to that early jump for the hydroponics gambit with the triple steel rain that might have kind of put them on the back foot, unfortunately.
Yep. Mother Killer is notorious. GG, the WTAC and SLNM. That's excellent performance from both teams. Fortunately, WTAC just wasn't able to get air superiority and was punished by the sheer amounts of ground pounding as a result. Yeah. I can't
Definitely
open.
well played by both teams, yeah.
I can't open Twitch chat right now, but I might have to go to the PSB TeamSpeak to do interviews if anybody wants to talk.
Hey, wake up. User was moved
Oh,
to
there
your
he is.
channel.
Yep.
sorry about that, had a bit of an Australia moment.
Australia moment. But yeah, if yeah, that's gonna be it. And just WTAC just complete. They just lost air control, and SLNM just punished them real hard for that. The sheer amount of A to G just completely took the steam out of any of their pushes.
Yeah, a bit surprised to see that. WTAC historically quite good with their coordinated armor and air, and it feels like they sort of gave up on it at the start. Which SLNM, they had the better infantry players, and when you give them that air control and that ability to move around the map so quickly, it's going to be hard for WTAC to compete there.
Interview, but it might be a 2-minute delay. Let's type in chat real quick.
Could probably get cloned in if you wanted. Yeah. I'll message him.
Sound resumed. User joined your channel. Sound muted.
You. Sure, Diamond will hop over in a sec.
Probably, yeah.
I thought the openers were pretty close, but like I said, I think it might have been the
User
misstep
joined
by
your
WTAC
channel.
just full redeploying to that forward cap. And I don't know if that reset their armor play and they didn't have the nanites to re-up it.
Alright, looks like we won't be getting that interview, unfortunately. Well, you'll have to ask him.
Well, I don't. Uh,
You don't like Jamal?
no, I don't know who. Actually, I don't know
Alright,
anybody
I'll
from there,
message
but
him.
yeah, pop out this chat. But yeah, here I agree with you, Blue Champion. They were definitely in the back foot, especially right after that gambit. If that gambit had paid off though, that would have been a huge power play from WTAC. They would have been able to contest the Nexus and have something to do, like rotate between, if that makes sense, right? Like they rotate back to their Nexus to defend, and they start threatening their Nexus at the same time.
Yeah, and when you do that kind of
Yeah.
jump in between the nexuses, you open up the rest of the map for some of your team.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we do have an interview, actually. Jamal.
All right.
And who better to ask than a Philwalk member? Yes. Yeah, I'll send it to him.
User joined your channel.
Jamal trying to figure out
what's
his
going
mic.
on?
There we go.
Here we go.
Hey, thanks, man. We tried our best out there. We came out, did what we had to do.
Now, what was the plan there on the opening? Because we saw that, I think it was wings right, as Zagsy put it, with the air ball, going on that large sweep before hitting the middle. And
Yeah.
it seemed to be quite effective. WTAC wasn't expecting it, had a lot of their gals picked off.
Yeah,
What was
man.
the thought there?
The thought was we were gonna go Bitter Gorge, right? And once we got Bitter Gorge, and we asserted our dominance, we would have just went for middle of the map. That was the play right there. We just, yeah, just total domination in the air. Mm-hmm. I mean, the galaxies I saw at Bitter Gorge when they dropped, they only dropped like 3 people. So, I think they had a waste of galaxies, to be honest.
Yeah, and as we got into the middle parts of the map as well, we saw some very good rotations coming out of SLNM, able to move squads around and sort of keep WTAC on the back foot with those pushes. There was actually a very good moment there where you went for Argent Pass while securing a cap that WTAC was going for, and you got both of them at the same time. How was that looking for you guys? Was it just really good resecures, or was Tech just biting off more than they could chew?
They were biting off more than they could chew. Like, they brought more guys. We only had one squad, and we capped the bases. Like, and once we got to the warp gate, it was over.
Yeah. And then at the end there, when you guys were managing to get that hold on the base, we saw some great spawn camp as well come out from you guys. Infantry pushed all the way up.
Oh yeah, I
WTAC
mean,
didn't really seem to have a response.
yeah, we're professional Zerg surfers on live. So like, once we get you trapped in your base, like that's it. You're spawn locked. You know what I'm saying? We're Zuak, Zerg Surfer
Hell
Union.
yeah.
Uh, spontaneous join. Spontaneous. Couple bundles. Uh, it's just it's the Chinese X America collaboration.
Far too powerful
Yeah.
for any other team. Yeah. Be quite curious to see how you guys go up against, some more of the other teams as well. Recursion, especially. Look forward to that matchup.
Oh yeah. No, we're ready for that one. We've been practicing every day.
Yeah. How do you practice?
We go on live. Pub stomp, Zerg surf, overpot, the usual.
Great way to practice against recursion. Understandable.
Just spawn camp all week long.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing
And
NC, resist shield. We all have Gassas holding angles.
and final. Oh yeah, go. Then I'll go.
Oh yeah. Not really. I mean, they had a couple max crashes, and those just got OS'd. And if they didn't get OS, they just got lasered.
And finally, you had some excellent air-to-ground pressure on their spawn room, not just at the final base, but quite consistently throughout the match. Was that Fuok? Was that SLNM? A combination of the two? Or what was the strategy there with keeping that spawn room count?
That was SLNM. They had it on lock. Just props to them. Professional air to grounding, not just tailor
Very
made.
difficult to do in today's game, so good to see that coming out of a team.
Yeah, I mean, just all around domination. We're ready for the next match.
Hell yeah. I think I'm good.
Yeah, nothing from me. It was a fun match to watch, and look forward to the next one.
Yeah,
Big
thank you guys.
GG's for SLNM, and hope to see you guys do well as you move forward.
Yeah, GG's.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, not quite what I was expecting to see out of the WTAC SLNM match, but very entertaining. And the first one, quite enjoyable as well, despite the pop disparity.
This is what.
But it wouldn't be too tough on WTAC. They were going against ringers. They did come across some strategies they weren't really expecting. If you take away the air control and you just look at sort of the plays they were going for, they were good plays. I didn't dislike the way WTAC was choosing to be aggressive on the map. It's just fortune didn't really work out for them. Yeah, WTAC don't really have that grand old flag going for them, but hopefully we will see better play from them in the coming matches. And I think we can probably call it there. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, not off the top of my head.
Yeah, enjoyed your frames actually there on the opening. That was quality.
No frames, diamond dropped, quiet mics. It was a solid NA production. I think let's keep it right around this quality.
I think we earned our paychecks.
Right now. Oh
Yeah,
no, I don't
doesn't
think it
look
was
like
working
it.
the entire time, sir. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream there, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Just in the stream, guys. Let's hurry up.